A glimpse into the future, young talents Mirra Andreeva and Alexandra Eala set to clash against one another at Macau Tennis Masters. In a clash which could be on the TV screens for years to come, Mirra Andreeva and Alexandra Eala are set to face off in a highly anticipated matchup in the Macau Tennis Masters, taking place from December 27th to 28th. The exhibition is the perfect time for players to get up to speed on the court before the 2026 tennis season truly gets underway in just over a week. Players will want to get their match fitness and sharpness up as they look to go all guns blazing down under where all the big tennis tournaments will be held at the start of 2026. This, most notably, includes the Australian Open, taking place from January 18th to February 1st. It is a golden opportunity to gain ranking points and climb up the order with a haul of rewards on the line in Melbourne. Andreeva and Eala are not the only players competing in China. Team captains Li Na and Conchita Martinez will lead two star-studded teams into battle. Two-time Grand Slam champion Na will have the talented Eala in her ranks along with the Hugo Humbert and fellow Chinese tennis player Zhang Junqing. Conchita will have world number 14 Alejandro Davidovich Fokina and Wu Yibing along with Andreeva as the competition is set to shortly start. Eala v Andreeva in hugely anticipated matchup. The highlight of the event has to come on the second day when the two young superstars step onto the court as they prepare to lock horns before again facing off in a mixed doubles match later that day. They have played against each other once before back in the 2022 Girls' US Open. Eala came out on top 6-4, 6-0 in a convincing display in their quarterfinal clash en route to winning the title, defeating Victoria Mboko in the semifinals. Andreeva will be hungry for revenge and ready to bring some festive cheer in what has been a dampening end to the 2-25 campaign. She raced out of the blocks, taking home a brace of WTA 1000 titles in the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships and the Indian Wells Open. This was on the top of a brace of quarterfinals at Roland Garros and Wimbledon. Another two last 8 appearances in the Madrid Open and Italian Open saw her rise to a career-high world number 5 halfway through July. However, her form would derail in the second half of the season. She failed to find a consistent string of form, with her regularly faltering in the early rounds of events. Once she was an almost certain shoo-in for a debut campaign in the WTA finals, but she was pipped at the post by Elena Rybakina and Jasmine Paolini by the slimmest of margins. While the 18-year-old will look to get over this bitter disappointment, Eala is looking to continue her positive form. She has put Philippines tennis on the map, regularly creating history. The first sign of her talent came in the Miami Open. She had a stunning run all the way to the semifinal of the WTA 1000 event, getting the better of former Grand Slam champions Yelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek before narrowly losing out to Jessica Pegula in the semifinals. She was tantalizingly close in clinching her first WTA title in the Eastbourne, playing out a thriller against fellow touted talent Maya Joint in the final. She squandered 4 match points before Joint eventually got over the line in a dramatic third-set tiebreak. The inevitable success would come in the WTA 125 event in Guadalajara, where she became the first tennis player from the Philippines to win a WTA title. The match between them in Macau could go either way. While Andreeva will go into it as the favorite with a lot more pedigree under her belt, Eala has proved her credentials of being a giant killer. Hopefully this will be the latest installment of what will be a blistering rivalry in the future. A glimpse into the future, when Mirra Andreeva meets Alexandra Eala at the Macau Tennis Masters. The future rarely announces itself with certainty. More often, it arrives in fleeting moments. A backhand struck too early for its time, a calm gaze under pressure that seems borrowed from years yet to come. At the Macau Tennis Masters, such a moment looms on the horizon as two young talents, Mirra Andreeva and Alexandra Eala, prepare to face one another. It is more than a match. It is a preview, a living trailer of what women's tennis may soon become. Macau, a city known for its dazzling lights and layered history, feels like an appropriate stage. East meets West here, tradition brushing shoulders with modern ambition. In that atmosphere, Andreeva and Eala step onto the court not as finished products, but as promises, unfinished sentences in the evolving story of the sport. Mirra Andreeva plays tennis as if the game is whispering secrets to her alone. There is a precocious calm in the way she constructs points, a sense that she sees the geometry of the court a second before anyone else. Her strokes are clean, efficient, and purposeful, but what truly sets her apart is her composure. She does not rush the future, she seems to trust that it will arrive on its own, right on time. Watching Andreeva is like watching a chess player disguised as a baseline. She absorbs pace, redirects momentum, and waits patiently for the smallest opening. When it comes, she strikes, not with reckless power, but with precision. There is maturity in her shot selection that belies her age, a quiet confidence that suggests she belongs not just on the tour, but at its very center. Across the net stands Alexandra Eala, carrying a different but equally compelling energy. If Andreeva is measured and methodical, Eala is expressive and fearless. Her tennis reflects a hunger shaped by distance, by long journeys from home, by the weight of representing an entire region eager for its next global star. She plays with fire in her feet and conviction in her swings, as if each point is an opportunity to announce her arrival. Eala's game is built on movement and resilience. She tracks down balls others would abandon, turning defense into offense with quick transitions and sharp instincts. There is creativity in her shot-making, a willingness to take risks that can tilt the rhythm of a match in an instant. When she wins a point, it feels earned twice, once by effort and again by belief. Their meeting at the Macau Tennis Masters feels symbolic. Not just Russia versus the Philippines or Europe versus Asia, but two philosophies of growth intersecting. One shaped by the steady refinement of a traditional tennis powerhouse, the other forged through global academies, cultural bridges, and the determination to be seen. The crowd senses it too. There is a different kind of hush before the first serve, not the quiet of expectation, but the quiet of curiosity. What happens when two futures collide before they are fully formed? What patterns emerge when raw potential meets raw ambition? Rallies stretch longer than expected. Andreeva probes with depth and angles, testing Eala's patience. Eala responds with speed and courage, refusing to be pushed into passivity. Each game feels like a conversation. Questions asked, answers challenged, ideas revised in real time. There are no passengers here, only participants in a shared experiment. Mistakes happen, of course. A forehand sails long. A drop shot dies too early. But even the errors feel instructive, like rough brushstrokes in a painting still taking shape. This is not the polished dominance of champions at their peak, it is the thrilling uncertainty of players discovering who they might become.